Switch Automation's portfolio summary feature is a gateway to the Switch Automation platform. The platform can integrate utility information, building systems information, and a myriad of analysis that can come from normalizing all that data into one place. Here's an example of a portfolio that has 9 sites, 4 million square feet across 5 countries, and we're doing integrations with building systems and utility bills. So you can see here we've got carbon intensity, energy intensity, utility consumption across the last 12 months. We've got entity or equipment alerts. We've got generally just some alerts that are running from our fault detection library, and we've got captured events or energy conservation measures, whichever, but events are essentially a light work order within the Switch platform that we're capturing the information about opportunities that have been identified through data analysis of the connected systems. So it's easy for users that are engaged with the platform to understand maybe where, if it's a utility focus, where you might focus some capital planning efforts in buildings that are not performing as well as maybe they could, or just integrating and focusing on operational excellence with equipment that's in the building that's installed and monitoring those and how they operate on a day-to-day. Clicking through from the tiles on the portfolio summary, you can see you're presented with some summary tiles here. So within this, we're now expanding upon all of the pieces of equipment that have something going on with them. So we can see the total count of the equipment by equipment, and you can then drill in through the interactive menu here. So if I want to inspect, my 14 alerts that I have triggering on the air handlers, I can see immediately now there I've come into air handler L22, and that I have discharge air pressures that are outside of a range, and then I can see all of my air handlers in one place, and the different alerts that are triggering and the counts that are triggering on those alerts. Configurable and interactive user experience in here. I can look back 7 days. Obviously very responsive user interface for drilling into the alerts that are happening in my building. I can actually also look at comfort and categorized alerts in a more deeper analysis within the alerts analysis tool. So this was the equipment analysis. I can jump into now the alerts analysis tool with a pre-configured view on everything that's going on. This is where you can actually do a bit more investigation onto potentially the root cause of any issues within, so I can have a look at all the items that are coming in to see. But the nice thing about this is that I can actually get screenshots and capture the opportunities that have been identified through the alerting pieces of equipment. So if I want to come into here, I might be able to have a look at what other sensors were doing at the time. So you can see in here, I can choose, maybe my discharge air temperature set point, and then I can trend that onto the charts as well. So do that, but also then capture a screenshot of this opportunity in here that's alerting, and I can see that my discharge air pressures are out of range. I've captured now my snapshot's being captured now. Snapshot has been captured, and then I can actually from here, from here, save that as an event. So this now becomes an opportunity within the platform to save. It's already built tasks for investigation, so we know exactly what pieces of equipment that is. So it's a very powerful way for the operators to send out work instructions for vendors to act on equipment that might not be performing as well as it should. So hopefully you've enjoyed that quick run through of how we might focus on operational efficiencies within the building, and contact Switch Automation to find out more.